Hello everybody, welcome to my office. I know this doesn't really look like the attire for an accountancy office, but there's no one else here, so I'm getting a little bit bored. It's about 30 degrees outside. I want to do some grounding and do some exercise. I've had enough of crunching numbers for the day, and if no one else is going to do any work, I don't see why I should. So I'm going to go to Holland Park, do a little bit of, what are we doing today? I've forgotten, it's push or pull, one or the other, and then I'm going to go to Hyde Park and do a little bit of, like I say, grounding, a little bit of stretching. Did a little run yesterday and I've got another run tomorrow. This marathon's coming up very quickly. But anyway, let me stop rambling. I'll see you at the park. Okay, we have made it to the bars in Holland Park. I'm very excited to get onto some pull-ups. It is pull day, just to inform you of what is going on. But yeah, this is a great park, I can't lie. I've been there once before. Only issue is the dip bars, very narrow, and I don't like that personally. Some people do, I don't. I'll show you later on in the video, so stick around for that, yeah. Right, I'm gonna warm up the upper body and then get on to pulling exercises. They've got quite a good little spot for rows as well, so we're gonna slap some rows in there as well, but obviously the workout will be predominantly based on pull-ups and variations of pull-ups. So let's go. Okay, so body is feeling good, warm, upper body is feeling stretched out and prepared for some pull-ups. Oh yeah, and if you do want some of these resistance bands, head over to Gore Nation's website. I got a discount code and I'll leave it in the description to this video. Part of that sale will also be going to charity for the next 5 weeks, because I'm doing a fundraiser for my marathon later this year. So not only will you be getting yourself some new premium gear, but also donate into a good cause. So it's a win-win. Right, let's get onto these pull-ups, shall we? Okay, little warm-up set complete. So 5 wide grip, 5 normal, and 5 chin-ups. Those are, no, I say this basically every pull video, but those are my 3 go-to, definitely my 3 favourite pull-up variations. They're the most simple ones, but in my opinion, the most effective. Now, we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it today. I'm gonna do some archers next. Don't know how these are gonna go, because it's been quite some time since I've done them. And we'll go for a little muscle up. See if we can do a couple of muscle ups, eh? See if we've still got that in the locker. Right, let's go. Just about. Admittedly, that was a pretty poor attempt at muscle up, but we got it. Still got it in the bag, mate. All right, next, gonna get on to some archers. Very exciting stuff. Let's go.
If you really can't pull, you kind of need to be flexible about what you're going to bring in, or just like send me maybe 1 or 2 things girl. She used to go to private school. Like me. There's a lot of people from.
So. Okay, our archers are feeling pretty good. Popped out 6 there, I think. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. This workout, this pool workout, is not going to be particularly structured. But I think when it comes to exercise, it's also important to fucking hell have a little bit of fun as well. And I think giving yourself this freedom, sort of doing lots of different exercises in conjunction, or lots of different variations in conjunction with one another, does make it a lot more interesting rather than just, right, we're doing 6 sets of 10 pull-ups, boom. It's just a little bit repetitive, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to do quite a few different variations today, see where I'm at with all of them, because it's been a while since I've done pull-up variations. Okay, next, military style. These, I'm really getting into these at the moment. Usually I finish off a pool workout with them. But yeah, they just feel functional. I don't know why. You know, you're crawling along the bar, edging along the bar slowly. And fucking hell, this ladybug loves me. Anyway, edging along the bar and sort of like working that one-armed grip strength as well. That one-armed hanging strength, which I think is important. Anyway, let's get on to some of them. They felt amazing as ever. Now it's time for a little handstand before I get too fatigued, but we'll see how this goes. Last time I tried to do a handstand in the middle of a pool workout like this was in a recent video of mine in Regent's Park. I was doing pull-ups on the tree branch, which I highly recommend, by the way. I think it's just feel at one with nature, you know what I mean? It's lovely. But anyway, let's go for a handstand, and then I don't know, we'll figure out the next spot after a handstand. Okay, we're giving that another go. Fucking. Third time's a jump. As expected, that was much more difficult than usual. Right, what is the next variation? Let me have a little think. Shouldn't do some chin-ups. And then go over to one of those bars over there to get in the sun, you know what I mean? Alright, no more handstands for today. Tell you what, it's absolutely boiling over here. I think I only get a couple of sets in on this bar, and then go back to the other one because it feels like about 35 degrees. Not built for this kind of climate. All right, what are we doing next? You know what, I'm gonna go back to the military style. Just really enjoying them at the moment. Fucking quality, mate. All right, let's go. That set of military style was much more difficult than the last one. I'm going to move on to some L-sits now, but like almost an L-sit progression. So essentially you're sitting on the floor at the end or beginning of each rep. So you're taking a little rest. It'll be like L-sit chin-ups basically. Anyway, show you a little demonstration now. I lied to you. Had to go for another one on the bars, but like I say, it's so difficult midway through a workout. You've got to do these skills and so on at the beginning, because otherwise your upper body just gets too fatigued. Right, on to some more pull-ups now. I'm gonna get back in the shade. Absolutely fucking sweating buckets. Right, I think that is it for the pull-ups today, but we're not done. Oh no. Right, moving on to the rows now. So they've got some, I don't really know what they're called, sort of hanging ropes that you sort of hang on to and then put your feet sort of extended out in front of you. Just row with that. They're brilliant. The monkey bars, might try some on the monkey bars as well, but I feel like my shins are gonna get in the way. Keep hitting the bar. So yeah, let's go do some rows. So, as I was saying earlier, hip bars, look at these, man, I can barely fit in them. But try to get up. So look how narrow these are. Oof, far from ideal. Okay. Fucking scorching hot out here, honestly. Lovely though, can't complain. Otherwise, we've just been complaining all winter about the shit weather. Now it gets too hot. Fuck that. Love this kind of weather, man. Just gonna get a tan on. Okay. A few more sets of the rows. I think we'll call it a day. Gonna cycle back through Hyde Park as well, like I was saying earlier. Do a little bit of stretching, a bit more grounding, and yeah, just have a little wander about in the wildlife, or as close to wildlife as we can get in London. I guess you got Hampstead Heath, that's probably the closest, or Richmond Park, but they're both fucking ages away, so Hyde Park it is. Back to the rows. Alright, one more set of the rows, then we're gonna change it up a little bit, change of environment. It's another way to make things a little bit more interesting. Okay, 10 more rows and get out of there. of space, do some stretching, grounding, and probably some handstands because I can't fucking help myself, can I? Beautiful scenery. One absolutely wonderful day for it as well. Just on a day like this, I couldn't think of anything worse than sitting inside behind a desk, staring at a computer screen, or sitting on the sofa watching TV. What a fucking waste of time, right? Let's get some grounding in. Woo! Oh look, we've got the pond. I've forgotten what this one's called. It's not the Serpentine, but it's a slightly smaller one. I'll take you past the Serpentine in a bit. Old building there of some sort as well. Bit of cross country. I think we have found our spot. Very secluded. Love that. Okay. Right, this is looking lush. That's what I mean. It almost feels like the wilderness when you get into certain little areas of the park like this. I can't see any paths. Tell a lie. I can see one path. Can't see any people. Can't hear anyone. I can hear some faint music in the distance, to be fair. But yeah, it's absolutely lovely. Right, a little bit stretching to come.
Vega, what's name?
What's that?
Vega.
Vega. Come. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Yeah. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Because I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's time for a little climb up this bad boy. Icky my shot. Okay, we're gonna do something. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna go down that way. Okay, I can drop that. Can drop down there. Ooh. It's just stable. Yep, looks pretty stable to me. Oh there. Oh there. Aye. Okay, that was rather exhilarating. I must admit, I was shitting myself coming down there. I thought, you know, I got like relatively high up, sort of that drop, definitely breaking something. But yeah, I love climbing trees. I used to be so into it. When I was younger, I used to just come to the park and just climb any tree that I could. And now I'm a little bit more physically capable as well. So you can go higher, get to higher branches, do a couple of pull-ups, do a couple of dips. Yeah, no, it's very enjoyable. Like I was saying earlier, you do kind of feel in touch with nature, and it's quite important for me. You know, living in a major city like this, you need to go back to your roots sometimes. Right, I am gonna get the fuck out of there, do a little bit more cycling. Yay. Hello. Come. Go. Go on. Up there. No. He's a good boy. Come on. Say hello to the people. Sit. Sit. Look, I want your paw, man. Oh, he's a good boy. Come on up. Hee. Come on, say hello. A little dance. He's a good boy. Hmm? Okay. Right, now I need a smoothie because first of all, my body temperature is soaring and I want to cool down a little bit, and also I haven't taken my creatine today. So I'm going to make a little smoothie, some apples, some strawberries, maybe a little bit of melon, 10 grams of creatine, and then we'll just do a little bit of work, maybe, a little bit of editing probably. Right, let's get to that. Finished product. Absolutely scrumptious. So this is the end of the video, people. That was my Friday afternoon. Hope you enjoyed. And Holland Park, Hyde Park, got some exercise in, some grounding. Actually bumped into one of my friends as well from Built by Bars. I'll give him a little shout out because I think he was in the background of the video. Hello Kyle, how you doing? But yeah, no, it was a super enjoyable afternoon, and after a long, stressful week, that's exactly what I needed. You just feel so much better after being outside for that long. I was probably on my bike and outside in the parks for like three and a half hours. And to be honest, this morning I was feeling rather negative. Now, not at all. But as always, it's been a pleasure, people. Until next time.